some more? Don't be afraid of the bounce. See, when your team's levels gotta change the amount. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, or in us, the bar is raised.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Throwing now is Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on third down now. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 13 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
This is caught by McMillan. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Milton. Flushed out right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is Milton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. But backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. To the right side and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no.
Throwing after the interception, Milton. They'll find McMillan here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Milton. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Milton. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go with Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's Milton now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Second and goal from the 1. He's going to try and take off with it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It. They'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think
Stroud coming right back after the pick six. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To throw, it's Milton. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
Off the play fake. Milton rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Back to throw. Milton eluding the pressure right.
To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch.
And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Looking to throw. Milton.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down. Milton escaping the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Off play action. Milton.
That is caught.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Stroud looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Mozzie Smith
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Milton steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Stroud.
A short one going to be... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
To throw on 2nd down. Milton forced out to his left.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Now Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting the...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now here come the Cowboys. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught and finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll look to throw again. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Caught left side, Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Javonte Williams.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Milton. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
He hits blue. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. Off the play fake. Milton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
George Pickens.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Austin. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Off play action. Milton.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Milton sliding out of the pocket.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. To the end zone.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Milton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Collins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Stroud.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens with his... They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Looking to throw. Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Operating from the gun. Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
That is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throw pulled in by Ferguson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Milton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Stroud working out of the gun.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Nice move at the... And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. Breaking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away at incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. In the backfield to pass protect, and sometimes try to protect the QB, you hold.
And the key word, as you noted, protect, right? Sometimes you get out of position, get out of whack. It's just quarterback protect mode, and he got nailed for the penalty.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte. First and 10, it's Stroud.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Looking to throw. Stroud.
Got his man, Dell.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
That is caught by Dell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
The throwing again is Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and 3.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Nick Bonito.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. The second down throw now from Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in future. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. On first down, here's Stroud. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Nick Bonito picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.
Here we go again.
Keep the back team walking.
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask him and ask him who's the saying. Bro, them get the step in like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playing. Hopped up out this Cybertruck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak, they say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too motor in the trunk. Up out the roof. Got a. I think she lost one shoe. Gang the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coupe. Gave that the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she untamed gorilla that was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? That been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues.
Let's go, 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 let's go,
Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna